Hey, it's Dan, and welcome to Unified Gaming. So today we are on the Nightblade start out, but there is a poll going, so let me know what class you want to see, and we'll jump on that. At the moment we're on the range Magblade, as you can see. I do need to set up my Warden at some point, which I have designed, and I've been testing loads. I just need to get like the right stuff now. So yeah, lots of things kind of in the works. Anyway, how are people doing tonight? I've queued for Battlegrounds. We are also 21 in a queue for Cyrdodiil, so not too bad. And just going through the Nightblade, this is a Talk Nightblade. So we use Talk of the Last Aided King on this. There is a video on the channel, but yeah. Whilst we're waiting for the BG, I thought it would be quite cool actually to show the poll. So if you're unaware, I did a poll today just going, what's better, Nightblade or Sorcerer for PvP? And there's been a lot of comments, to say the least. So literally it is split 50-50, like you can't make that up. Let me see if I can show it on the screen, bear with me one sec. Like, it's actually ridiculous. But yeah, look at that, you can see it's literally 50-50. There's been almost 400 votes and it is tied. It is actually insane. So what I was asking was, what is better in PvP, Sorcerer or Nightblade? And the comments, definitely worth having a little read. They are quite interesting. The general consensus though is Sorcerer is very good when it's got shields up, but when the shields are down they're quite vulnerable. And Nightblades are just very evasive, so if played really well, like God mode. So that's kind of the two differences. Whilst we're waiting, I'm just going to quickly jump into the Scalarium on this Nightblade. Oh, BG's is ready. So we're in Battlegrounds on the Nightblade. There's a poll going, which I'll just keep an eye on at the moment. It's literally split 50-50, but it's just started. And essentially, what should be PvP on Nightblade, Sulk, Warden, etc. If there's a different class like Templar, just shout and I'll put it obviously in the next poll. In our group, we have a Nightblade, an Arcanist, a DK, and we're against a Sulk, an Arcanist, a DK, and a Warden. And then there's Team Sulk down here with 3 Sorcerers, so that would be fun. Alright, so this is Capture the Relic, this one. We're just going to see... Okay, so I can see a Sulk's just gone up there. What about on the left side? Yeah, there's another Sulk here. Silly streak. He's got a lot of hitters from his ally. Yes. I got so close, so close. Let's just reset our resources. Okay, the Arcanist got him for us, which was decent. So we'll push up. So that's quite annoying that's done. I managed to get a roll away from that. Just going to reset our resources here. We're going to get rid of that assault. I went to go for the stun on him and he rolled away. Alright. I'm going for a stun and then go for a spec bow. Ah. Go for stun, there's a spec bow. Took his shield off. Hit him with an immobilize. Goes for a stun. Spec bow, dead. Ah. Easy Addict says, what's up, bud? I'm just on the Nightblade. I need to add one sustain glyph for BGs. But beyond that, it has like what I want it to do. Dead. We got him. That was a cheeky kill there, wasn't it? How are people doing tonight? We're going to push towards the reds. Look at that Warden behind me. Ah, I got hit with the streak. The streak got me and then got caught by the Sulk. I went to go for the shooting star into... I went to go into the shooting star into the stun. I was just trying to get that relic. It's too quick. In that situation, by the way, when you play the objective, you die way too much. Because I should have turned around and killed the purple Sulk, which would have been a lot easier, in all honesty. But I wanted to try and help the team, which... Yeah. Addict says he plays a bow gank. I do love the bow gank. It's a really fun build. I'm going for stun on up here. Keep forgetting to put my damage buff on, that makes quite a big difference. Ah, I got hit with a meter and a leap. Sweet Spotty says, just started using your bow gank. The amount of instant damage is insane. Yeah, it is pretty busted, I'm not going to lie. Oh, he stole my heal. I hate that when your teammates steal your heal. Oh, I did not mean to fall that far. Was that 3 frags? I got hit with a leap. I dodged like loads of frags and then the leap and the second frag got me. I managed to get the bash on him. Okay, he's dead. I'll focus more at range. I've been going way too melee because this force a habit. With this, you need to sit back and let the dots do their work. He didn't roll that. There, I got him. I was waiting for him to roll dodge so I could get the spec bow on him. So they're busy at the back. I'm going to go for that talk down there. I'm going to hit him with quite a few dots. There's. Oh, he's got Ice Furnace on, he has. Cloak. Yeah, I love Cloak. Cloak is like so good. I went to go for the spec bow. Where's that sword go? Oh, DK came here. Now, AZ Addict says, I asked folks in PvP what are sets at CP that make them feel like they're cheating in regards to not taking damage and withstanding 6 ults. A lot of it comes from block. I know it sounds really stupid, but block plus undeath when you're low health makes a big difference. Some ults are dodgeable, like in-cap, so that's obviously something you need to factor in. But most ultimates, most ultimates are AoE, which means they can't be dodged. So in most instances, it's just block spam. So what they're doing is this. So as they're moving around, they're just spamming burst heals as they move, and it's a lot of healing. The value of a burst heal, this doesn't have the sorcery buff on, is generally 1.5 times the spammable. So what that means is if you're using spammables to try and kill somebody, well, they're going to be healing more than your damage is anyway if they just spam heals. And if you add block into that, when they reduce it by 50% on top, and then battle spirit, that's why. So a well-timed block, heal, roll, vigor, for example, will get you out of lots of damage and lots of problems. So for example, if someone puts like a meteor on me, I know it's coming, I'll do something like this, yeah? It would land, then I'll push vigor and roll out of it, and then do another burst heal. And that would completely negate that ultimate. At which point I can then turn around and attack the person attacking me. The undeath passive as well, which is down here. This makes you very tanky as well, so that's a big thing for PvP. If you're low health, you get loads of damage reduction. So again, a really good passive to have. Just checking the poll, Magsalk's at the top at the moment. So if you want to see a specific class kind of to jump on, just shout. And if you get any questions PvP wise, just obviously ask and I do my best to answer. We're going to focus more... Oh, we're green actually. Let's go to our base first. That is not our base. He followed me. I went to the wrong place. All right, we're going to go purple. Oh god, he's got 16k health. Oh my goodness, you could kill him with the snipe combo in 1 hit. I see a Sulk on the left. Emma running. The purple team were there. I found the purple team. It said your group's done this too, and 6 of us ult dumped him. Then they lived. We were bewildered. Sometimes though, it's also a desync with the server. So if you use Dawnbreaker, for example, that misses an awful lot. Oh, that Nightblade took freaking hard, didn't he? Oh, that burst there. Oh, that was filthy, wasn't it? Try and get this extra dot on him. Go for the stun and stack bow. Ah, I got him. Ah! Da, 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 da. We should probably get his relic as well. Oh, we're green. You can tell I'm not paying that much attention to the match. Yeah, I think with them not dying is most likely a desync with Dawnbreaker. Dead. That was a good burst on that Nightblade. There. Oh my, do you see him? He streaks like there's like no tomorrow. Dead. I can see I'm playing a bit better on this one. He died. Yeah, this is a Magblade. There's a more traditional Magblade as well, which is awesome. Stun. Pop. Oh, massive spec bow on him. And then... Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, I got a good spec bow on him. He had a really big burst still with the Twilight and a potion. Oh, did you see that damage there? That was absolutely disgusting, that was. I so sold that kill. I so sold that kill. Sorry, Sweet Spot says, what am I using for my stun? Is that new Sigic skill? He's run away. The reason I heavy tap, by the way, is because I get that dot on him. So we have a lot of sustained damage, as you see. I'm going to go for a spec bow crit. Oh, he dodged it. Ah, we got him. We got him. He kept running away. Yeah, that stun, honestly, it makes Magblade work. Oh, that was absolutely disgusting, that burst. Go for this hook here. So the reason I heavy tap, by the way, with the Inferno stuff, so I get an extra dot, which does make quite a big difference. Dead. You can see like that there, just having that stun, I was able to, he can carry that. I'm a Nightblade. Yeah, but having that stun like against that Sork was brilliant. Put some dots on him. He can have a meteor. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Let me just pop down here. 12k spec bow, I'll take that, thank you. So what I'm doing is I'm dotting up this Nightblade because he's actually the one that is the issue. Ah, I got aggressive. 15 to 2 though, that's pretty good. Easy Addict says, EU servers are booted, folks, all day so far. Hey, Sage! Sage has joined. Welcome back, mate. Cheers for the support. That's really generous of you. That is really, really generous. We're on the Magblade, and the meteor into spec bow with the stun is brutal. Like, it's so much damage. Like, so much damage. Let's go find the them down here. Let's see if I can get on this guy here. So I'm gonna get my dots on him. Oh, he got a big spec bow on me there, he did. With his mate, get me with frags. Ah, freaking Engine Guardian. Go for stun and a spec bow. You can see all the dots on them, by the way. There you go. I love the dot damage. Like, it really helps with the killing power. Stun, spec bow. His engine kept him alive. The actual heal and the Engine Guardian did it. Oh, that was good. I was enjoying that. Oh, I really love Magblade. I really love it. Let's have a look at the poll. I've put a poll up to go, what do you want to see? Is Magsulks just ahead compared to Mag Nightblade or Bogank? And then there's the Warden, which I do need to set up, but I have been testing on PTS and I'm live and been looking at what is more stats, Rallying Cry or Wretched Vitality. So I'm probably going to go Wretched just for people curious. I found, having looked at the stats and the tooltips and everything, Wretched was the best balance. Where are we for our Cyrdodiil queue? We're 19. We need to go to the Scholarium to buy those scripts on this character. Easy Addict says, probably going to do your build on my Red Nightblade toon. Honestly, I think for a Magblade, playing at range, you can do it now. Like, it's a playstyle that you can't do historically for quite some time. It used to be really good. I think this is the one they gave with the Dragon Rising event or something. It's a costume. I quite like it. It is called the Grim Harvester. It's quite a cool costume. For that scribed skill, for people curious where that stun is, it's from here. So I'm using Willed Soul, Stun, Lingering Torment, and then at Breach. So it's my armor debuff, which saves a bar space. The dot essentially makes up for the loss of damage from elemental susceptibility. So that's why we have the dot on it, and the stun. So basically it's elemental susceptibility with a stun. That's the best way of seeing the skill. Which is why we have space for all of these. Like, we've got our damage buff, we've got our stun, stroke major pen, stroke dot. So that's basically Ellie Drain with a stun. Another stun and immobilize. We've got great crowd control at range now. Good spammable, burst skill. And so that one skill lets you kind of combine 2 things, which you can't normally do. So that really helps fix the issues the Nightblade has. We'll buy these on this character. There you get more scripts. Yeah, if you want to save your sanity, I put a video up showing the script farm, which takes about an hour max to get 10 scripts a day. I did it for like 3-4 days, but then I had all the scripts I needed for the skills I wanted, in all honesty. If you're on PC, you have access to Superstar, but there's a scribing bit here. And this lets you essentially preview the skill. So for example, we could go with Elemental Explosion. It factors in your current stats as well, which is what's really nice about this. We could go, let's go with Flame Damage, Class Mastery, and Defile. This is what this skill would look like. And then what's nice is, although I don't have all of those things, I don't have the Flame Damage here, for example. What's good though with that is I can kind of get a rough idea to go, is this worth trying? If you've got PTS installed as well, you can obviously actually make it on the PTS and try it. But this is how I save a lot of ink. So I've been asked quite a few times, like, Dan, where's the ink? I do get it. I've got 10 ink left. I'll put a quick thing here, 1 second. I can show you like a really clever way to save ink if you are interested. So I'm going to put a quick poll. Would you like me to, I can show it on stream, but would you want me to show you how to, essentially when you make your first skill, so if you look at this skill here, I got Willed Soul, I've got Starling, Torment and Breach. I spent 0 ink on this skill, but normally you'd have to spend 3 ink to make this. So I can show you a way to essentially get any kind of config or Willed Soul however you like for free, and it does save you an awful amount of ink because this is the best skill in the game for scribing, in my opinion. It is the most versatile. It's a good heal, it's a good damage skill, it's just really good. So if you are interested in that, then let me know. We'll do BG first, and then I'll kind of look at the poll afterwards. It will take about 5-10 minutes to show as well. It's really quick. Let's go grab our Reward of the Worthy. That should have a script in there for today. Oh, so I've got an add-on I need to actually uninstall. Bear with me. Postmaster. Easy Addict said he's got them all on his main tomb now. I assume that's the script for scribing. There are some cool skills, like really cool skills. Yeah, all the scripts. Alright. So at the moment it's 3. What we'll do is we'll give it 5 minutes. If there isn't any BG in 5 minutes, we'll go and decide on what the poll is, and I'll show you what I did. And it was a real godsend. Like, it saved me so much money and so much time. Because the ink is very expensive. I'm not going to deny that. That is expensive. BGs. Okay, we'll do the BG, and then whatever the result is on the poll, we'll go with the majority. So if you want me to show you a quick way on alternate characters, this is, to save anywhere from 2 to 3 ink on your first willed soul, I can show you, and it's really easy to do. Okay, so we're on capture the relic again. Let's got a daily reward. What's this? Okay. So let's have a look who we have in with us. Templar, Sork, DK on our team against a pretty balanced team, and pretty balanced teams actually, like class-wise. You can see we're in like a higher match now because people much higher CP, much higher health pools. The health pool is a good gauge of someone's build, by the way. If they have like less than 25k health, like this dude here. Then why is this terrible? Why are you doing that, mate? Bab. Got him. He tried toxic barraging me and just block that. Oh, the beam. Templar beam got me. 9k crit that was. Okay, we need to watch the Templar. He's got beam. That hits very hard, that beam. His beam is disgusting. 9,000. Go for the stun and spec bow. Ah, okay. We have that Raven focused on us. He is. You can see he hit with 3 beams, purifying light. But he had all the other people to go for. Yeah, Templar beam's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. When we run into the group again, we'll go for the Templar first because he's the issue. Look at my meteor combo. Oh, that charm. He's out of stamina, he is. Sniper at the back. Sniper at the back. Dead. There was a sniper at the back. Ah, the Magblade got me from behind. Yeah, you can see on the Nightblade it was it 5, about 9k damage? Very, very quick. And when you're low health, it does, like, you do notice that. The Warden was brawling good though. purple Warden. Right, we'll pop over here. Got a healer with them. Who's our healer? I saw a resto stuff. Fire. Oh no, he's just off hills. Okay. Okay, so we had 3-3-3. Ah. Scavenging demise is so easy to like avoid. Not bad at that. Yeah, if people use scavenging demise, like it doesn't do enough. I know people love it, but it's really not that. It's not worth it. Look, like you can just guarantee to dodge it. Someone stole my kill. He so stole the kill. Ah, there's a beam. Beam's disgusting. I held block, by the way, and beam still did 5.8k. It's a really strong skill. Sweet Spotty says, have you thought about Stam Sulk? Been trying to make one, but really struggle with survivability. When you play Stam Sulk, there's kind of a few ways you go. You either go down the route of range, so like Bow Sulk, or you go in and out proc Sulk. So things with like Way of the Fire, Pale Ordering, Master Lock, Adapt, Dragon's Appetite. Those are kind of sets that you can use to make like proc builds, or you go with more like 2H bursty. He's dead. So which kind of Stam Talk are you after? Oh, yeah. Meteor. Stun. Spec bow. Stun. He died. I pushed my heal, but it didn't fire. Pop down here. I'm going to charge a spec bow and go for the Templar. He's dead. Oh, I got hit with the stun. You've been trying to work with Master's Dual Wield. What I'll show in a second is a rough like mock-up, if you bear with me. Mr. Warden. Got me through the wall. Got me through the wall. He's got the whip on me. I don't know if you saw the little laser beam go through the wall. To your question earlier about why some people don't die, by the way, that's kind of the example where on my screen I was kind of around the corner, but I still got hit by the whip. But on the other person's screen, I wasn't around the corner. And so there's sometimes a little bit of desync between the players. So on your screen, it could look like you've hit him with a Dawnbreaker and he's rolled out of the way. But even though you've like hit him on your screen, it was nowhere near him on his. He's at his team. He's at his... I'm waiting for the beam. There it was. Scavenging Maw got me finally. We've had 11 so far. We should probably go for the objective, as there's only 3 minutes left. This is that Templar. Stun. I got the Templar, but the Nightblade got me. Oh, there's actually the Templar's Purifying Light. Ah, we got him. Dead. Okay, he's dead. Let's get my heals up. I want to get the meteor on him. Got healed by the Templar. I did my cloak. I managed to get away so much. Ah, GXKA asks, is there a way to get major resolve through scribing? Yes. The issue is, though, I think it's a 10-second armor buff. It's on Willed Soul. If you bear with me, I'll show you the options quick. I so saw that kill. I wonder if that Saint and Seducer pulls you at night at stealth. I've had it a few times where I need to test that. The Warden's using Saint and Seducer, that big red ring around him. And a couple of times when I've done it, I've been pulled out of stealth. I don't know whether that was dots on me elsewhere or something. 16 to 10 is not bad. 1.1 billion damage, so that was alright. Looking at the poll, the question is, would you like to see a quick way to save some ink when scribing the first skill? It's like overwhelmingly yes, so we'll go over that. Just before I do that though, I just want to show GXK quickly the options you have for your armor buff. Willed Soul has Resolve for 10 seconds. So you can get the armor through Willed Soul. Contingency doesn't. Oh no, it does. 22 seconds. So you could use Contingency of your armor buff instead. So you could do something, for example, Damage Shield, and then Gladiator's Tenacity. So you'll get this. It will give you a shield, it will give you an 8% damage reduction, and your... No, it's minor resolve though, so not major, so just factor that in. Does Trample have it? No. Soul Burst has minor again. Torchbearer has minor. Yeah, so I think it's just generally Willed Soul that has the major that you need, which is only 10 seconds. So in all honesty, you wouldn't, in my opinion, use it for your armor buff, if that's what you're trying to do. I'm going to quickly switch then, and I'm going to show you kind of what you can do. GXK says, so balance is still there for a long duration resolve. I'm trying to make a brawling Nightblade without wearing all heavy. You could use Mighty Tudor, which I know sounds a bit unusual, but bear with me. Mighty Tudor gives you your major armor buff plus an additional line of armor and health. It also... There isn't like any good monster sets, in my opinion, for Nightblade. If you play as a gank Nightblade, you don't have 500 ult, so Balorg isn't the best. You could use 2 regens, but you have pretty good sustain with Siphon Strikes nowadays, so you don't really need that. You could go with 2 one-piece pens. You could go with the heavy attack one, but you get more damage doing Wrecking Blow into Concealed Weapon. So I would consider maybe swapping your monster set if you have space for Mighty Tudor, because the spammables on Nightblade are really good, and I wouldn't want to trade my spammable. So I just want to show on this one here, I don't have Scribing unlocked in this character. Now, the way in which you want to do this, and I'll show you here, is once you've completed your scribing on your main character, you'll be inundated with scripts. I think they're on my other character, but I can show you the idea. I've got one here, for example, yeah? It's a mitigation. What I did is I went around with every single character, and I went to the Mages guilds. So in the Mage guild, you'll get a script from in here, which I'll show you where that was. And you want to pick up all those scripts first. So before you do the scribing quest line on the alternate character, go to every Mage guild and pick up the scripts. They're still there, even though you haven't done the quest. They will give you access to the additional 9 scripts, which are like healing, shield, physical damage, and then those 9 ones are really good, like really, really good. There's stun in there, there's physical damage, there's shield, there's healing, there's breach. So you can make really, really good skills with it. So what I did is I went round, I think it was over here, it was like round here somewhere, it was. But I've already got it on this character, so it won't be here again. Once you've got it, you then go and do the quest line. So as you can see, we can all agree that this character doesn't have the Scribing unlocked, yeah? We're going to quickly speed run, but I've done all the pick up the 9-3 ones. We're going to speed run the quest, and I'll show you what happens when you finish the quest, because you can use every script that you've unlocked prior, which makes it really good because it's still free. And so what I was doing then was thinking about what is the best use for willed soul on my characters and my classes, because that's the one that I use on most classes. Actually, it's the best one. So we're going to just do a really quick speed run through that quest. It will take about 5 minutes. And a little tip, if you pick up the 9-3 ones from the Mage Guild, you can bank them. So if you pick them up once, put them straight in the bank, they respawn instantly, and you can just repeat that as many times as you need it to get every character to have the alts. So all of my characters have every Mage Guild script, all the 9-3 ones, because I just sped through it really fast. Just to avoid spoilers, we're gonna like skip all the dialogue, okay? So we're in at 9:52. We'll see how long it takes.
Ah, good. You must be our backup. An odd came through.
Magnus, watch over.
Red says, as long as you don't read it. Yes. What I did is I picked it up, banked them all, and then I picked up an additional one for the character I was on.
Here we go.
And that was the quickest way.
It's happening again.
Obviously you need to have a bango, but that kind of is a prerequisite for that.
Look around while I get this thing under control.
Right, that's that done. Right, here we go.
This thing's a stable. Good to know I was right about the portal. Let's figure out where we are and find the source of all this unstable matter.
This is the issue with PvE. Stuff dies way too quick. You learned that the hard way in your first thought.
His architecture is elven. It must still be near sunset.
I do love Warden. It's my favourite class.
These defenses are meant to protect what?
You can see like how quick you can kill stuff in PvE. It's actually silly.
We're getting close.
I don't think you have to actually kill this person here, but I normally do it. He's a donkey boy. Alright, he's done. So, we're in the Scalarium in 2 minutes. And we're about halfway through the quest. Like, it's so quick to unlock it on an alternate character now, which is great.
Whatever's causing this, I think it's in the next room. Come on.
So what you'll see in a moment is that once we've obviously gone and unlocked the Scalarium. Oh, and you've got to speak to the woman and I. You have to still make that first skill.
I'll handle things here. Shut those doors.
Right, we almost did this bit. So we're going to just push up here. Get these done. And the skill that I have in mind for this, by the way, I get all the scripts from the Mage Guild anyway. Because on a Magicka class that lacks a stun, you generally want the stun. That is the best use for Willed Soul, in my opinion. On a damage build, would you just use magic damage? And you'd use like a Dot and Breach, which is what you get anyway, so that's quite a good skill. Or you go to heal, and you've got access to the healing anyway.
That wasn't the best idea I've ever had.
Meddlers, thieves, what have you done to my altar?
We were just trying to calm things down. Please? I'll hang back.
Alright.
That blast took a lot out of me.
We'll pop down hither. So bearing in mind this is a brand new character. So we've done that entire thing in literally 5 minutes because it was 52 and that's 57, minus obviously me jumping off the ledge a bit too early.
Good. Bring the crystal to the altar. Place it in the empty locus. If we are to
So what you'll see is I've got all these extra things that I wouldn't normally have because I went round to the Mages Guild and got them, and the ink is still 0. So this, by doing it this way, I was able to make my spammable my sorcerer for free, which was incredibly helpful. I was able to make the stun on my ranged Magblade because it was stun, lingering torment, and breach. This is what I'm going to use my Warden anyway because it is. I need the stun, I need the armor buff, and I need breach, which means I can run Polar Wind, which is a better heal. And if you slot the other things, I don't know if mitigation is another one that you can chuck on Willed Soul, but we'll see if you can. I can't remember. No, you can't. But the idea is that if you use the script before you make this first skill, and it's one that's in Willed Soul, you can then use it for free, and that saves you a lot of ink, because this is one that you'll use a lot, this skill. So we're going to go with stun, we're going to go with the dot, and we're going to go with breach. And then this gives us essentially more stuff. You might notice that I don't need breach from on Warden, and I don't need vitality, so I need defile. But I have a defile on my sorcerer quick. So what I'm going to do is switch to my sorcerer really fast, put the defile in the bank, use it on the Warden, and then log back in and add defile for free. And that's what makes this really effective. Yeah, I believe my sorcerer is holding like all of my scripts because I had like loads of them on there. Yeah, what do you think of doing that as like a way to save ink? It's a little faffy, I know. But as a way to get something decent out of that first skill and to save you ink, do you think it's a useful thing? So there's defile. I know that's what my Warden actually wanted. Easy Audits said, yeah. I also tried, for people curious, by the way, having scribed, buying the Grimoires, I also tried, I completed the entire quest, but then abandoned it after I scribed. So I made the skill, I scribed it. Before I finished the quest and turned in the reward, I abandoned the quest, so I had to redo the whole process. The altar's still fixed, so you can't keep changing Willed Soul for free by doing this. You can only do it once. But it's still quite helpful, I found. So we're going to get our Defile out, because I do want that. So you'll see, I'll show you here. 0 ink. And we don't have Defile. We've used Defile. We can now add Defile for free still. So doing this means you can actually make something that you want on this first skill. And it only works for Willed Soul, by the way. But it saves you a lot of ink. So this is what I'm going to run on my Magden. It's going to be my stun, which I can then change Arctic Blast to Polar Wind. That's the better heal. I get the dot, which kind of makes up for the lack of the AoE that we have with Arctic Wind, because that's a small dot. So this fixes that. And I get a Defile, which stops healing, which helps me get kills. So this is now a much better version. And I can then change Arctic Blast to Polar Wind, which is a better burst heal and a better heal over time. So this makes Magical Warden significantly better. So yeah, it was really useful. Like really, really helpful. Oh no, he can go away. And then once that's done, I just buy all the stuff from the other character. Sweet Spotty says that's super helpful. I still haven't got a single ink drop. I found my ink dropped mainly from resources. And it was more in base game stuff. So I went to Gold Coast, I think it was. Like, Stross Mackay, here it was. I was getting quite a lot of ink here. I think I got 3 ink here in like half an hour. But elsewhere I got very little. Let me just get some money out. And just so you can see, you can't drop these. You can't deposit. I tried to deposit them. They don't let you deposit them. Off balance, take that. 10 gold. Resolve, take that. There you go. Savagery, disease, generate ult, healing, leech and thirst, sage's remedy. The ones that were 10 gold, by the way, are the ones that you get from doing the main quest. So the other ones are like the weekly ones. And you'll find that you'll probably use 1 or 2 skills from here. But if we went to like change it again, we'd have to pay all this ink. Because normally you get this skill. Normally you get a Lingering Torment and I think you get a Breach on it. So we'd have to spend 2 ink to make what we wanted, but we spent 0. So it just saves you so much money. Let's see if we've got anything good. Just here quickly. We'll jump back into PvP. Multi-target. We'll take that, I guess. So yeah, that's kind of the thing. We'll end the poll there. But I just find it really, really helpful to get stuff done. This is pretty much what I'd run. I'm going to change Rallying Cry, by the way, to Wretched Vitality. I found that was better. Because you had much more stam sustain, which was really helpful. And then we're going to swap this here. Chuck this over here. We then had a choice between Vector Infection or Slabs. And then we'll change this to a heal. And I also ran on it Death Dealer's Feet. So I dropped 1 monster piece to run Death Dealers, which is a much better thing. So we can get 40,000 health and still have like 5,000 spell damage. It was really good. So he's had a really big tooltips. We'll do a quick BG with this. I'll see if we can get a death dealers from my bank. I might have one in there. Sweet Spotty was asking earlier before I forget about a Stam Sulk. So if you're going down the Master's Dual Wield, just to clarify, are you using the Master Lock monster set with it? We're just going to switch out our stun now, so we don't need this one. Look at the healing. It's got like a 2.5k hot. It's really good. This is like a really good heal. And then we're then going to drop all our points from Magicka and go all into health. Because your damage gets carried by the spell damage. And then we then run Death Dealer's Feat, which gives us like enough stam and stuff to make it viable. So by doing that, our heal now is 13k with a good hot. So we've got a good heal over time. We've got a damage buff still from the Master Staff, which is 600 spell damage. Spotty says, no, no, have you just got it? There's a set, it's a crafted set. I don't think it'll appear in here. Where are crafted sets? It's not in that bit. You want to look at Dragon's Appetite. If you don't have Master Lock, Dragon's Appetite is a good healing set. Because it gives you loads of heals. As you are... Oh, we've got someone coming up here. Go for stunning him. So look at that. People don't expect that stunning you. I'll go for Dawnbreaker. Oh. He's got too much health, I've got too much health. Yeah, he's literally run off. He's run off. But you can see, like, we've got pretty good burst. Let's have our teammates down here. Look at that, 7k heals, love it. Oh. Yeah, with Death Dealers, we get to 40,000 health. It's really stupid, but we have like good damage. You'll see in this battleground, by the way, there are lots of like sweaty players. This is my main PvP character, so it's in a higher MMR. Stun. Put some dots on him. He's putting his big shield out. Go for the sword here. So we've got a lot more like resistance now because of this. These shields are pretty big, aren't they? He's using a bash build as well. So I was playing around with the other guy. You'll see that he's using Demolisher. When you get like people who have like this much health, and I'm doing just the same. Oh, I meant to roll dodge there. That was a good execute. He's got Star Venom. That's nasty, that is. I put it on my heels. I wonder what hit me really hard. Dead. We've got the assist on him. I like being able to have so much more like healing power now. It's like we can help our allies if needed. Come back here, mate. But yeah, with Wretched we get a bit more stam sustain, which is really nice. He kept running away. I don't know why he would do that. There's Soul coming at the back. The Endless Fury got me. How much did they hit me for? Yeah, Endless Fury. I think that procced and then the thing got me. You can see like with the Arcanist, it's just so tanky against other classes. I don't have enough like sustained damage. I should put on the Fetcher. That's what I had on my other thing. There you go. I was trying to get away from the beam because I knew that the beam would hit me really hard. I put on an extra dot, which actually will make a big difference. His Star Venom hits absolutely disgusting, that is. He's got CZ pot on as well. We got him. The extra dot does help, I feel like. We'll go for stun on him and Dawnbreaker. Ah, we got him. Yeah, that stun's quite nice. To use it like offensively. With the Wretched, we'd have an extra 300 regen, which is quite noticeable as well. And Death Dealers is more max resource. I'm going to go for a heavy attack stun. Get some resources back. Oh no 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 no. Because this is where I need that stam sustain. Like that is like an extra 500 we're missing. It just makes a big, big difference. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh my goodness, that's disgusting. That fall damage. I threw out a cheeky stun on him to get some reprieve. I almost think I'm much faster than he is. Yeah, I'm much faster than he is. Yeah, we need to tweak this a little bit. I need to get the death dealers and put on Wretched. I need that sustain. People curious of the damage seeing. When I was fighting, was it that person? Yeah, he was using Star Venom. It really messes you up if you use lots of heals like I do. Really messes you up. So he's had Star Venom, procs at 1, Way of the Fire, procs at 2, most likely Master's Dual Wield, so procs at 3. And then Quick Cloak, which I'd imagine he's probably using the Black Rose back bar too. So he's probably got 5/5, and then he's using like front bar Master's back bar thing. Black Rose. Daily Distraction says, just looking at the DLC, haven't played in 4 months. Did Scribing cause a meta shift for solo PvP? Not massively, in all honesty. What Scribing adds, in my opinion, is classes that are not meta are more viable. It's kind of my point. I don't know who that is. Before I forget, I will switch to my sword. Can I just show Sweet Spotty the like Stam Sork setup that you could probably run? So as for the Scribing, it doesn't change the meta massively. It just enhances more niche playstyles, in all honesty. And on top of that, it also, that's my Stam Sork, it also gives you more options to kind of refine or sort of tweak a meta build. So on a Sorcerer, for example, you get a better spammable, you get a better shield. That just makes your class better. It's still really good anyway. It doesn't take what is a bad class, like, say, Necro, make Necro S tier. It doesn't do that. It makes it more viable, just not that much more viable, if that makes sense. This was my werewolf using Talk of the Last Aided King, but it's my stamina one, so I can show you kind of what this was. Let me reset this skills. I can show you roughly what you'd want to do, because I need to tweak this anyway. I just want to change my skills. Okay, on a stam, so what you'd want to run is Hurricane, Dark Deal, so you turn your magic into stamina, Vigor, obviously the other morph, your damage buff, and then Bound Armaments, so you change this to Bound Armaments. You'd normally put Bound Armaments on the front bar, by the way, because you can use it as a damage skill. That means these are like stacked, like just sort of static, you don't change these generally. For the front bar, you would then have Streak. Hey! What timing? You'd have Streak, then you would have a spammable of some kind. Inner Fire, surprisingly, if you morph it to Inner Beast, is quite a good spammable, ironically. It's a stam spammable that's stamina scaling, but it's a like spammable damage with a debuff. But you'd use like Brendan Slashes here. You'd probably then use either the Execute or like Haunting Curse. And you might use Crushing Weapon. The RB slot would then be a spare skill for some of your choice. Some people choose to run a bit more health and run the shield, which is quite a common thing to do, like 35-40k health, Stam Sork, and then use a big shield. Some would use an extra dot. So if you're using Twin Slashes as your like spammable, then that would help. As for these sets, in all honesty, what you are wanting to do is have Master's front bar. So that would be a Master's Jeweled here. You would then want to have a 5-piece damage set of some kind. Some people use Way of the Fire, that's quite a popular one. So you normally have like chest, legs, feet, hands, and neck and ring, sorry. You would then go with Master's Jewel build. So fire, chest, legs, feet, neck, ring. Death Dealer's feet here. Balog monster set or Masterlock monster set typically. Vate, Ice Staff, Bat Bar. And that's kind of like the meta build with trainee chucked in there where there's space. I'm going to just switch character quick. I can outline that a bit clearer on like USP build editor if you need, Spotty. But that's kind of like what you want to do is wear the fire on the body or some kind of proc set. Dawnbreaker is the general go-to because it's got a dot on it, which makes Masterlock hit harder. It also stuns them. It hits really, really hard. You can use Overload. It's a bit bit hit and miss though. Dawnbreaker is like just consistent. Let's go on the Necro. I want to show what the Necromancer is like with the stun. It's really, really good now. Like the stun on the dot build is really fun. Streak says Streak is always good. And Daily Distraction was asking, is Scribing unlocks account wide? Kind of. So when you complete Scribing, the entire quest line, you then get achievements, which you can then use for your other alts. And then you can then access the Scribing system by doing a 5-minute quest. And that'll give you access to everything you've done thus far, essentially. The only difference is you won't have all of the scripts. The scripts are essentially how you customize the skills. So that's like these things here, for example. So Willed Soul, like these are the scripts, the things that you can do to tweak the skill. You won't have those, but you can farm them, and they are tradable between your characters. So you can just put them in the bank and then move across what you know you'll need, which is what I would suggest doing. And if you're unsure, just make one character, if you're on console particularly, have every script, which will take you 4 days to farm all the scripts. Then you can go, I need this skill, or I need this skill, I need this script, and then just move them as you get duplicates to the characters that actually need those things. So like, I don't have all of these stuff here. I don't have all of this on this character because I don't need this stuff. I don't need Pawn and a Necromancer. I'm not playing a tank. So I'm not going to use it here. It's pointless. So hopefully that kind of answers your question. The Necromancer, by the way, we are using Markin with Drogkin and Rally. This gives us a really good balance of damage, defense, and then we've got sustain jewelry, which gives us the sustain armor of Breton. You can go with an extra sustain piece here. Mighty Tudor to give us an extra, to save us a bar space, basically. And Drogkin is freaking disgusting as a set. It is the best damage proc set in the game. It adds so much damage, it's actually stupid. Like, especially to dots. Like, this is 18,000 with Drogkin. Drogkin's off. It's now 12,800. It generally adds about 30% dot damage to all your dots. So when you obviously stack loads of dots, it's a lot of extra damage. We are going to go into the Scholarium as well and just buy the scripts on this character. You can also buy scripts weekly as well. Daily Distraction. No, it's not like that at all. I literally showed on the stream, it took 5 minutes from start to finish on a brand new character, essentially, to run through this and get the ability to scribe skills on a new character. because I've done it already once. So it doesn't take long. The hard part is just getting the ink, which is a bit tedious, not going to lie, and getting the scripts you need, which can be quite quick actually. They're quite easy to do. I want to make a skill build with this, by the way, at some point. This is like on my to-do list. I want to see how high can we get this number. At the moment I've got it to about 19,000 on a Nightblade, but I need it to really be about 26,000 to be viable as a like gank build. That's my like mission at the moment. Bit of a weird one. I'll take this thing. Cool. I'm just gonna open the door where I am because it's quite hot. Daily sessions. I start a new job next week and may get the DLC after a few weeks. Just checking it out at the moment. I mostly play Imperial City, so I need something good at dueling 1vx types of the thing and enough PvE damage for bosses. The magical Warden that I'm working on, which I need to finish, is probably what I'll use. It's got 40,000 health. I can solo bosses, but at the same time I have enough damage to fight 1v1 like competitively. It has the Warden problems like no execute, but it's decent. Let's just pop this way. We're just having a little look around. Ignore me. Ignore me while I take this one. We all just look at that. We start. I'm playing the objective. This is something I don't normally do. I normally just play like every match a death match. We go for stun now. He's stunned. Gonna stun on him. They can't be stunned. The dot's got him. Freaking love this build. Got him. Go for stun. Go for heavy attack. I'm expecting a beam. Ah! Stunned. Dead. Whoa! I love this build. Vampire, oh, got him. Go for stun on him. Dot's got him. Ah, I got him too. So 7 kills so far. My heel's in the wrong bar. My heel's in the wrong spot. What do you think of the dot damage on this, by the way? Stun. Dead. Oh, he's gone for his ult, he has. We need to let his ult disappear. Right, so we've got a couple of Templars on us, so we need to reposition. Got my ult ready as an owner, but I'll use it now. Sun on him. I just want the relic. That's all I want. Like, we will get the relic. Oh, freaking Stellatrix. See, he should have cleansed with that damage. So that range stun there, I was able to stun him whilst he was trying to beam me and then hold block. Ah, 14 to 0, that's not too bad, is it? This is on a little Nightblade. On a Necromancer, sorry. That was pretty good. I thought I did, that was pretty good on the Crow. What do you guys think? Daily was asking, are Nightblades still a big problem with 50k damage in one sec against most tanky characters? No. Nightblades have, in my opinion, around 25 to 30,000 burst. So if you have 40,000 health, you will not be one-shotted unless you're, you know, in combat and you're like half health, and then they'll try and finish you off. So that's more of a just experience thing. At that point, if you've got 40k health and you've got a damagey build, just keep your health, keep your heals going and your buffs, and you'll find in most cases you will be okay. Especially if you're sitting next to the boss, which sounds a bit silly, but a lot of the bosses have AoEs, which Nightblades don't want to get to because they hit really hard. So yeah, that's the Necro, by the way. I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to call it a bit shorter, just because my son has a party tomorrow to go to, so I need to be up a bit earlier, which is fun. I was asked about the bow gank. We'll go on him. I love this. I absolutely love this. Like, this is so much fun. And the Scribing makes this so much better. Bow gank or Templar? Let me do a very quick poll. I'm going to put a poll up for 5 minutes while I'm just mess around in IC. I'm going to do one more, and then I will probably call it there, just because it's late where I am. It's 10:30, so it's not like late, but I have to take Thomas to a party tomorrow. So I'm working on a heavy attack Templar build, which I'm kind of still tweaking. I see reds. I see reds. One dead. That's 2 dead. Yeah, you still have pretty good burst. Oh no, can we get the kill? Oh no, he's not dead. Oh, I thought we'd get some free Telva. Oh, he had stun immunity. Why can't he be stunned? That's really annoying. That guy messed up, didn't he? Oh, that was some good burst on him, wasn't it? Those dots hit very hard. Let's just reset our resources. Oh no, about to stab! About to stab! No. You got me. That was damn. That was good fun though. That was. Yeah, that Arcanist, I couldn't stun him for some reason. He must have like stun immunity, but I didn't see it on him. The poll's going. I'll give it 2-3 minutes. So when I die next, basically. Oh, no, pop up. We'll see if they say hi. Ready? Watch. Yeah. You can tell like they're a small scale group. Alright, let's go into the arena. I think that's where we were. Okay, so they've run that way, which means there's somebody has gone this way. So we're just looking for someone quickly. Yeah, I think he's just done in there. We're just going to push into the next arena, like district. I see Filthy Nightblade. Where did he go though? Why am I spec bow not fire? That's quite annoying when that happens. He's hit by his allies. We're going to pop down here. Hi, Sorcerer. We're going to go for that Sorcerer arc. I feel a bit mean killing him. They chased me down. Okay, let's look at the poll and we'll switch to whatever it is. It says go on Templar. We'll jump on the Templar, okay? So you can see that guy had like 30k health and we almost bursted him. On a melee build, you would have bursted that. But on a range, you just don't have as much burst damage. So that gives you an idea daily of kind of what to expect. This Templar build, by the way, is it's unusual, is all I can say. But this will be my last match of the night. Daisy says, I mostly played a proc Arcanist, Magdeacon. Haven't seen too much of them yet watching streams. I don't like Magdeacon personally as a class. I don't enjoy playing it. Look at my Reliquin proc, by the way. It's 560. It's actually disgusting, that is. Let me put my sorcery and my damage buffs. I was just grabbing these because you can get ink from this stuff. We'll find something to attack quickly. Okay. So my Reliquin has a 622% proc. That doesn't sound like a lot, but it goes 10 times. So it's 6,000 damage a second as a proc set. Or if you compare it to Way of the Fire, it's 12,000 damage every 2 seconds at 4 stacks. It is disgusting if you build it right. So this is what I'm testing about. How can we abuse this set, basically? And it is pretty stupid. And the idea that I was having with it as well to make it more like silly on top is Templar or Warden. Templar has a HP based heal, like on the armor buff, the rune, and they have a flat passive heal here. So as a tank, you still have really good healing, and your damage, well, that's really low. But when we go here, somebody swap bar, it's stupidly high. With Daily saying about Magsork. Magsork's really good. If you got one of those, just use that. It's like one of the best classes this patch. Like, they are stupidly strong. Really, really high damage. This is just heavy attacks. Up. I like Magsork as well. Magsork with Scribing's really good. Really, really good. They've got a skill. I go to the Scholarium to see if... Have I done it on this character? No, I haven't. Oh, BG. There's a video on the channel that is like ridiculous as a Magsork. It has more damage than the last patch, more mitigation. It's just very, very good. So it's just like looking at that. So just replying to messages on YouTube. Okay, so This is like a dot Templar with beam. It's really stupid. I always get to move my heals around, which does not help. I need to move. I need to look where my heals are. So my burst heal's on B. I normally have it on Y, so that's why it's confusing me. He is very fast. I went to go for the beam, I hit the beam to the wrong person. You can see that when that Reliquin's on there, it's just so much damage. So this is something like in work in progress. It's not finished by any means. I really feel for that guy. I literally just spammed javelin on him till he got stunned. I went to go for the meteor, but didn't fire. He hit quite hard with his surprise attack, actually. Yeah, I didn't put my armor buff on. I'm so used to playing this as an aggressive build, whereas I need to play this more back at range. Dead. I went to go for the beam on him. Big in cap. Yeah, that light attack's really. He looks like he's using Noble Duelist. To get a 3.5k light attack's really high. We're going to pop up here. We need to go purple. That's him dead. Dead. That's what I meant to do. I haven't been doing that. Go for javelin. Javelin. And then beam. Dead. Gonna go for stun in a moment. Then go for a beam. And I'm now being aggressive, but I wanted to get the kill. I got the kill on him. That was good. I'm also thinking of making a beam build, like a updated beam player where we only use beam as the spammable, because it hits really hard. But we need to get it to like spammable damage, so we can then justify just using that. We're gonna pop the purples. Basically, just try and sit in their base. That Defiler is really freaking annoying. That Defiler keeps stunning me. Again, is that Defiler that did it? Yeah, the Nightblade has Defiler, so each time he hits me, the thing is like stunning me. It's quite annoying, actually. Oh, that was a good kill though, wasn't it? Right, we'll wait for them to spawn. I forgot I had the extra heal. I was meant to put the heal on. No. So that's a Defiler again. Really freaking annoying. Managed to get those ones. Trying to get the thing. I just hold and block, just ran out of stam. How did they get that one? Okay. I'm going to call it there though, because it is late where I am. And I've got the party tomorrow with Thomas, so yeah. But no, I'm gonna sort of wrap it up there. If you get any questions about the builds or just stuff generally, leave a comment down below. As always, you know, if you want to stay up to date with stuff, subs are really appreciated. And if you want to support myself directly, there is a YouTube membership thing, or there's Patreon. Both are exactly the same perks. But yeah, I just want to say a massive thank you to all of the support, the likes, the comments, you know, the people just hanging out. And a bigger thanks to all the members and all the people on Patreon who help make the videos possible. If you want to support, there's details down below. But as always, I'll catch you in the next video on the next stream. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care. And bye.